Now look at, for the circuit shown here, resistors and capacitor which are connected in series. Voltage across it Vm sin omega t, current through it I. Voltage across resistance Vr is equal to IR. Voltage across capacitor Vc is equal to Ixc, where X is the opposition to the alternating current, or it is an inductive capacitive reactance. Now let us draw a separate phasor diagram. For resistive circuit, current and voltages are in phase. And look at that. For capacitive circuit, current is leading voltage by angle 90. For purely capacitive circuit, current is leading voltage by 90 degree. Right? We know that. Now look at that. The combined phasor diagram for resistance and capacitance. So here we have seen again the reference as a current. Then by extending it, we have the phasor VR for resistive circuit. Now look at that. Current is leading voltage VC. So we will have VC on the downside from this 0. So here is the phasor of VC. And the resultant we can have V, which is a vector addition of VI and VC. So exactly opposite to the previous series RL circuit. Where
Direct आपण
VC
म्हणू
is
शकतो का, म्हणजे करंट समजा 90 डिग्री लीड करते, म्हणजे जो व्होल्टेज आहे तो 90 डिग्रीने लॅग करतो.
लॅग करतो. हा तेच आहे ना. कुठलाही आपण रेफरन्स घेतोय त्याच्यावर डिपेंड. करंट रेफरन्स घेतलं तर इथं व्होल्टेज लॅग करतंय. जर व्होल्टेज रेफरन्स घेतलं तर करंट लीड करतंय. एवढंच फक्त. तुम्ही हे इथं फेजर डायग्राम कशी ड्रॉ करा. तुम्ही रेफरन्स काय घेताय त्याच्यानुसार हे इक्वेशन्स लिहायचे. V is equal to Vm sin omega t, म्हणजे आपण व्होल्टेज रेफरन्स घेतोय. बरोबर. इक्वेशन्स लिहिताना, वेवफॉर्म ड्रॉ करताना तुम्ही फेजर डायग्राम कशी ड्रॉ करा. फेजर ऑलवेज रोटेट इन अँटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. तर जो पुढे असेल तो लीड करणार आहे, जो मागे असेल तो लॅग करणार आहे. आता ही जर फेजर डायग्राम अशी काढू शकतो आपण. व्होल्टेज मी रेफरन्स ऍक्सेसला घेतला VC आणि करंट इकडे घेतलं. बरं, तेच आहे ना. करंट लॅगिंग बाय करंट लीडिंग बाय 90 डिग्री आणि व्होल्टेज लॅगिंग बाय 90 डिग्री. सेम थिंग. राईट. ही कन्सिडर करा किंवा ही कन्सिडर. फक्त अशी का कन्सिडर केली की आपल्याला ही जी फेजर डायग्राम आहे ही काढता यावी, व्यवस्थित काढता यावी आणि ती आपल्याला समजावी म्हणून करंट रेफरन्स ऍक्सिसला, होरिझॉन्टल ऍक्सिसला घेतलं. ठीक आहे. सो दोघांचं कॉम्बिनेशन, दिस इज द combined phasor diagram for series RC circuit. Now let us draw voltage triangle, power triangle, impedance triangle from this phasor diagram. So look at that. Consider any of the triangle. So we have here this upside triangle. So this base side will represent VR, adjacent side will be VC, and hypotenuse will be V. So this becomes the voltage triangle. Right? You may consider this triangle also. It will be same. Base side will be here. It will be VR. Here it will be VC, and this will be V. Same thing. कुठलाही triangle consider करू शकतो. Now the equations we have: VR is equal to IR, VC is equal to IXC, where IXC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. Here it is IR, not the suffix. V is equal to VR plus VC, phasor addition. So when we do the phasor addition, then we can have the Pythagoras theorem simply, and the final we have the same equations we are getting in RL series circuit. V is equal to I Z, where Z is under root of R square plus X square. So this is the resultant voltage. Now impedance triangle, let us consider the voltage triangle. Divide all side by I, will get the impedance triangle. Base side is the resistance, adjacent side is the capacitive reactance, hypotenuse is the impedance. So we can have same relations. Sin phi is VC by V, VC by V, or XC by Z. Cos phi is VR by V, here VR by V, or R by Z. Look at that, same equation we are getting here also. Only inductive reactance is replaced by capacitive reactance. plus. X component r is equal to z cos phi, y component x is z sin phi. In polar form, z is equal to mod of z angle minus phi because of lagging. Where mod of z is under root of r square plus x square by this triangle, and phi is equal to tan inverse of minus xc by r. With respect to sign, we have to consider y minus because of here r minus jxc, and we can have in rectangular form. This is the impedance triangle. Then waveform, as we can have the current is leading voltage by angle phi. So we can have from origin voltage waveform V is equal to Vm sin omega t, which is starting. And the current is leading, so that's why I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. So which is ahead of voltage by angle phi. So we can have these relations: V is equal to Vm sin omega t, I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. In polar form, I is equal to Im at an angle phi, and V is equal to Vm angle 0. And then instantaneous power. So look at that. Same equations we are getting, only here omega t plus phi that we want to put. So this second term will be 0 for calculating the average power again, and the average power will be only Vi cos phi in terms of watt. The same equations we are getting. And at last, the power triangle, that we will consider the voltage triangle, multiply each side by I. So we get V into I, which is the apparent power S. Then Vc into I, Vm, Vi sin phi. This is the reactive power. And Vri is equal to Vi cos phi. This is the active power. P, Q, S. Or we'll have same equations as we have seen for series RC circuit. The apparent power S is equal to P plus Q, which is a vector addition. Or we can have S is equal to under root of P square plus Q square, vector addition.